Hello, we're back with the 2004 4L80E four-wheel drive transmission. I put the Barbarian tools away from yesterday. I took out the kind of tools you're supposed to use, so it doesn't look so stupid. Anyway, this is all about just measuring and checking all these components to see if any can go into my transmission, and also doing an inspection on this one to see whether it's going to be worth reassembling or rebuilding completely, or just selling it as a somebody else's core to fix. Got somewhere inside here, if you can see it. The lighting's not great over here, but it's not bad. There's no real gouging or scoring. Likewise with the back one, they're both in about the same condition. If you can see that, I hope you can see that. They're not so bad. They got marks, but it's not like they're rubbed all the way, and it's a very clean mark. Don't roll away. Yep, problem rolling downhill. See that? So they're not that badly worn. Anyway, let me get my caliper out so I can measure these plates. Never seen anybody measure one of these wavy plates, but I'm interested. 20, what? 30. 30,000. Steels. 80,000. Good to know. Clutch plates 70. That's a familiar number. See, these are all the same. 80, 70, 80, 70, and this this dial caliper is a piece of crap. I need to get a dial caliper. I like them better. I can even use a vernier better than this digital crap. Yeah, they're all the same. They're all 80 and 70. No. This plate is 70 and this clutch is 60. So the two fronts are smaller. Heard that before. All right. This looks like one of those bonded pistons in here. Yeah, I'll give you a better look at this thing. And I don't see any cracks. I'm not taking any of these apart at this time, unless I need to use this or any of the other metal, possibly even this piston in my transmission, depending on where I go with that transmission. But I'm not going to take the sprag apart right now. I may, after I see what mine has in it, because 2004 and 95 don't match up. So there's no sense in taking something apart when you're not going to use it, right? So put you fellas back over here. So I'm not going to take off this squirrely, crazy lock ring for now. It's working. So, and it's working really smoothly, actually, really nicely. I wish I could interchange these parts, but I know that these are different because this has cooling holes in it because it's a rear cooling unit. So, all right, enough of this guy. She's in good shape. Yeah, pretty snug actually, the way that. Wow, that's nice. Actually, it doesn't feel so bad. I'll put this all aside, all backwards. Put it back. All this stuff's going to be going into my storage until I actually rebuild the transmission. Then I'll take out the parts that I think I may use. I'll probably just bring them all back out. And then the last component is the nightmare. All right. Where should we start? Forward or rear? I guess I'll start like I watch them get taken apart. Forward. I might not have the right tool for this ring here. Let's see. Wait, I might be able to though. It's all about leverage. There you go. Come on. Looks good, nice and clean. No crazy marks on it. Let's see what we got here. 70. Come on, you guys. There you go. Back up you go. 80. 70. 90. Okay. Making up some space, I guess. 70. Some of these have different wear patterns on them. 80. 70. And bottom plate is 90. I thought when you put thicker plates and you put them all towards the back, but they had one in the middle. I don't know. And you guys know about that, you can just leave me a comment if you like. Let's see, can I get this off here? Nope. Here we go. Time to flip her. Be right back. So I noticed somebody else painted a dot on there, if you can see that. So just wondering if this is something that a mechanic is doing when he rebuilds. You see the little red and white X here. And you guys do that in your shops? I know some of you probably do these also if you're watching mine and you're interested in this kind of stuff. You know, it's reasonable that you're also doing these things and hopefully having as much fun as I am. Yeah. That looks good. This has a really sharp edge on it. I know you're not going to be able to see it, but this edge is like razor sharp, like it bushing. But the bushing doesn't look bad. No, I don't know how much pressure that's supposed to take. A lot of pressure for a piece of nylon, I'm sure, though. So what do we got here? Once again, this is all just inspection of parts and making a list of what I have to use to help me get mine back going. 7. Here, let's move this out of the way. Is it going to be the same all the way around? Re-zero this out. I hit the thing by accident. $70. $70. $60. $70. $70. $60. Okay. 70, 70, 70, and our wavy is 30. All right. I think I'm going to grab a cheap micrometer. They're much more accurate at these things, and this thing is so cheap. It skipped on me twice already today, so I'll do a better inspection with a better tool. And I thought this was supposed to be easy to get apart, guys. The bit. Oh, I remember. Oh, I need another tool. Be back. Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away, guys. This I won't even mess with. But bad news in here. We got this thing's all burned up. And we got a burn ring inside around here also. And this race is a mess. And that, my friends, still is a working bearing. But it is literally black. It's not even silver anymore. I mean, the whole disc on this side is black. And as you can see, the other side is still silver. So it seems to be working really well, though. Anybody else ever have this issue? Just this side of this bearing looks burnt, and the other side looks perfect. And I mean, it is spinning so smoothly. So it's still doing its job, just well heated up from whatever was going on here. And to look at the planetary, it doesn't look like it suffered like that did. I actually see what's happening here. These clips, whatever these are, must be rubbing mildly up against this here, where this burnt ring is here, and it's torching these gears. I'm going to turn you guys around a second and show you what these gears look like, because it looks like shit. You can see the gears are all blackened and charred. I don't know if this is still a reusable hub or not. And you see the color of the hub. It's all purple. It's been overheated. And this here, I believe, might be the culprit. but the gears inside the Planet do not look burned up. I think I got one more component just to take apart so I can get below that, and then I believe that's all I'm taking apart on this tranny. So with that being said, let me get this last thing apart because I need to go get my snap ring pliers. Okay, so let's see what else is going to fall apart now. I'm using my wrong pair of snap ring pliers. These are the cheapo pair, but you got it off. So let's see that in there with that. Okay. Okay, now here we go again. If you look here, God, this really sucks. I'm glad this isn't my transmission though, actually, guys. If you look in here, even the race is starting to blow up. This was getting extremely hot because that's a solid piece of metal right there. And to heat a whole piece of metal is a lot easier than to heat a thin piece. Hold on here. Okie dokie. So this though looks like brand new. So like I said, I'm at a loss on this transmission. I don't know if it was having a lot of issues and they took it apart and just threw a cheapo rebuild on it and then just sold it, which I don't care because it's just a good core, you know. Just because a couple of pieces are bad doesn't mean this whole thing goes in the garbage can. There's a ton of good stuff in here. Anyway, let's get this last clip out here. Get this set. I need to get a thinner screwdriver for this one, I think. Wait, hold on. Here you go. Bingo. So, like I said, this is all about what parts I may be able to use to rebuild my transmission in Bertha. And, you know, then I'll see what I'm going to do about this. Even the race was getting hot. The whole Sprag race is blackened and purple. Don't want to drop that because I don't need to buy another part. Anyway, so the front of this transmission was actually more stressed than the rear, but the rear also had burns on it also. So there you go. Not so bad, but there's a little, I can feel it. So like Richard says, Scotch Brite is your friend. I truly believe in that as a machinist. There's no real race wear, like where it was cut in. It's just, you know, good old clean spin marks. You know, of course, these Teflons are going to have to be replaced if I do this transmission. But I believe there you have it. Like I said, I'm not taking any of the pistons apart at this moment. And honestly, guys, this looks like a really good component, all complete. It's got overheating issues. Although the gears are really tight in this. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think? You can see that the trapped roller bearing in the bottom here, which is spinning beautifully, is also black in the center. I'm gonna have to show you this. If you can see that bearing down there in the bottom, and you see how it's all blackened like the other one. So yeah, I don't get it what was going on with this transmission, but it's not really mine to get. This wasn't my transmission. So with that being said, if you want to see anything else of this thing, let me know. I'm done getting my measurements. I'm going to actually make a list of it all and then put all the components together so that I'll have a reference to go back to when I pull my transmission down and find out that I'm 10, 20,000 short, or 10,000 is too high even. I'll be able to grab a steel out of one of these kits, because I've got another full kit. I bought a whole brand new kit of steels and clutches, of course, with all the washers and rubber and all that good crap too. But as I go through that kit and rebuild that transmission, which will be on my page here, it'll be in pieces though. I'm going to do one component at a time and try to get it like what I would call machine worthy, where I don't see a transmission, as what other people see it. I see it as a machine. It's a tiny little machine, because I've worked on big machines. And machines that aren't put together well don't work well. So I'm going to put it back together as well as I can. And mine will be fine. It's this one now that I'm concerned about, because putting this back together, I don't know actually what to do, if I should, or if I just sell it back as a core. And so I took the front sprag stuff out and never measured it. So I'll just dump this right into the middle at the end there before I leave. 160 for the pressure plate. 70 seems to be the going number in this transmission. Oh, a 90. That's a big plate. 70, 90. Yeah, these are 90s in here. 70 and 90. So these steels are the thickest in the engine, is these fronts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm about done here. Anyway, it's always good doing these things. I'm having fun while I'm doing this. Is actually, these are actually toys to me. I really do like them because they're like puzzles. I loved making puzzles and models as a kid, and they're just models made of metal that have a whole bunch more importance than a plastic model you want to put on your shelf. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying these. Like I said, leave comments on anything you might want to see about the 2004, anything you might want to know about the 2004. Because honestly, I don't have a place to keep it, and I don't have a project to put it in. So it's going to end up going either on Marketplace or on eBay or an auction or a giveaway, anything. I don't know. Anyway, it's great doing these videos for you guys, and I hope you're enjoying them. And I'll see you soon. And may the force be with you.